Hi guys, welcome back to Irene Torok Art. I'm Ren. I hope everyone's had a great week and great weekend. We had a nice week. It's a pretty quiet week actually, besides our birthday in Jay's family we attended. Otherwise I had a solo picnic day down at a local beach because I wanted to get some inspiration photos. Had some garden time, potted some plants with Jasmine and some random things like that. I also had a couple of paintings sell at the restaurant this week where I display some of my art, which is fantastic. So I had to go in there and hang a few new paintings for people to buy. And I even got myself one of these little square card readers, which is just, it's phenomenal technology, it really is. It's like the smallest little thing and you can insert your card in there, and you can use credit card, you can tap and go, Apple Pay, Google Pay, FPOS, Samsung Pay, Visa, MasterCard, anything. So it's so handy because I was either having to take payments through the restaurant or through a business if you sell through a gallery or something like that. Otherwise I could only really take bank transfer or cash, whereas now I can take any form of payment, which is fantastic. So that's super handy. Otherwise this week, Jay and Jazz are back to full time, so I had a lot of time on my own. Getting back into the rhythm of painting most days, even though I only completed a very small painting again this week, once again for the store. But I'm about to work on quite a large scale in the following week. But yeah, this little painting came about because of a poem I wrote actually. I wrote a poem about a lone tree, which I really liked, and I wanted to paint a lone tree up on a hill basically. So that's how this little piece came about. Simi is at the door yet again trying to get in. Every time I lock myself in anywhere, whether it's the toilet, bathroom, she has to come in with me while I'm showering, or she'll come in here while I'm painting. But when I'm filming, I don't want her to be running around and her bell chiming, so I have to lock her out, so she'll just be at the door. But she's growing like crazy. We still take her out on the lead in the harness every day for some fresh air, even though I don't think she'd run off, but just to be safe, that she doesn't climb a tree or something and I can't get her to come inside. But yeah, she's such a cutie. She makes us laugh so much. But yeah, so with the painting, starting out, I just did a really simple underpainting as usual. But before that, the canvas I spoke about last week, I ended up blacking out, and I also had to edge a few paintings ready to go. And then I just did a super simple underpainting, a sky, some suggestion of clouds, and some rolling hills in the background basically. So as I said earlier, we had a family birthday to attend. It was Jay's nephew, his brother's son. His 13th birthday, so he's a teenager now. And it was lovely. We went out to dinner, we had a good catch up with all his family. I love his family, they're all lovely. So that was a really nice night.
I need a little bit more now. YouTube. Do it to me. Look.
That's amazing. I'll get you on video. Say hi, she's the baker.
Yeah, I tried to make it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Then on the painting I painted a little bit more of the background and I put in the tree trunk and branches, which is kind of like the underpainting to the actual tree. So we had a couple of really nice autumn days this week, and on one of the days I had some time in the afternoon. So I took myself on a little solo picnic date down to a local beach, which is literally down the road, a couple of minutes. And yeah, sprawled out on a rug. I packed myself a really nice little picnic of some gyoza, and yeah, spent a bit of time in the sun reading, and then I walked down along the beach and got some inspiration shots, which is always great. It's lovely getting a bit of time in the sun, and I don't think the weather's going to allow many more days like that in coming months. We're supposed to have a really cold winter. It's really gloomy today and it's been raining, so yeah, while we can spend a bit of time in the sun, may as well do so, because we probably won't be able to for a while. But the following layer on the painting, I added some of the background foliage on the tree, just the basic greens, add a little bit more green to the hills. Jasmine, Jay and I went down to our local plant nursery. Jazz wanted a couple new plants for her bedroom. I needed one actually just to replace one in here. So this little baby has now joined the plant family. Yeah, so we just went down there, bought some plants. Jazz and I repotted a couple. And I also bought some peas seedlings, so some snow peas, some sugar snaps peas. Other than that, winter veg wise, we've only got pumpkins growing this year, and I've still got tons of chilies growing, like tons. But yeah, we won't put much else in this winter. I think that'll do. But I need like a tiny plant. I'm already replanting one that we've got.
Okay, these ones are. So you want that one?
I'm gonna get this little plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in the little planter. We won't put broccoli in that.
No.
So, which ones do you want in these? So this one's for that little pot, and then one of these in this one.
Did you dig up that one?
Yeah, I just did it.
Oh, what the hell?
I just.
Can you just be careful if you just take the plates from
No, I know. I've got to get.
Simi, how do you tell me how to? Thank you. Oh, that's so cute there.
Yeah.
Oh. Simi, oh my fucking god. Like to like move out and like have like my own houseplants everywhere. You know?
Yeah. Well, I can wait till you move out. I don't
Yep.
want you to move out. Just stay at home forever and ever. I know. It is. It's pretty warm considering it's only 16 degrees.
Because there's no wind.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of little plants to each one, so. We love our plants. Jazz absolutely loves plants as much as me, so if it was up to us, we'd have plants all over the house, but we don't have a lot more room for plants, so we've got to try and behave ourselves when we go to the nursery and not buy every plant we see, as we would otherwise probably. But yeah, so following layer on the painting, a lot more foliage on the tree with some highlights, and then the trunk detail, and then the branch detail, just adding some light and shadow areas. So one of our weeknight dinners this week were some chicken meatballs in a tomato-based sauce served over rice with a really simple garden salad. You can make this with any meat you want really, but I had some chicken mince, so I thought I'd make some chicken meatballs. Adding some grated carrot in with it makes them retain their soft juiciness instead of drying out as chicken mince can do. And it's a really lovely simple little meal for a weeknight meal. If you want to give it a go, I highly recommend. It was delicious, went down really well with all of us. So for the chicken meatballs, obviously you'll need some chicken, but you can do this with veal or pork or beef. We're just having chicken tonight. And into the mince I'm going to grate some carrot, some garlic, some red onion and some parsley, some fresh parsley, flat leaf parsley. And into the sauce, obviously salt and pepper in the chicken as well. Into the sauce we're going to saute some onion with the meatballs as they're browning, and then we'll add in some garlic, some oregano, some basil, and then some diced tomatoes and also some chicken stock or chicken stock powder and water. For the rice, we're just going to saute some basmati rice just to bring out nuttiness in the rice. Then we're going to add some vegeta gourmet stock to it, some salt and pepper. Finally dice your onion, your parsley, grate some carrot, grate some garlic, all in with the chicken mince with lots and lots of salt and pepper. In the meantime, get your rice going. So we just want to toast off the rice. I've added a bit of vegeta and then I'll add a little bit of salt, and I like a bit of pepper in my rice with meatballs. So we'll add that in and then top up with 2.5 times the water. And then we're going to get little tablespoonfuls, roll them and plop them straight into the oil. So once your meatballs have coloured a bit, it's time to go in with some finely diced onion. So I like to just move them all over a little bit and add the onion into the gap. And we just let that saute for a couple of minutes until it softens up, and then we can actually mix it all around the pan. I've also got some water bubbling away with the rice, so that'll be done in 10 minutes. Then you want to go in with your basil, some oregano, can of diced tomatoes, some good quality chicken stock powder, and then I'm just going to add a can of water to the sauce. And I didn't mention before, I also add about 1/2 tablespoon of sugar and lots of salt and pepper, of course. And that's about it. Just a simple salad. Meatballs are bubbling away. I'm just reducing the sauce down a little bit. Rice is just about ready and we're ready to serve. Serve it all up and enjoy. Then lastly, this morning I just added the foreground grass, added a little bit more highlighting on some of the foliage, a little bit on the tree trunk, and that was about it. Just yet another simple little painting finish, done and dusted. So I've done a few small paintings lately, as if you watch the videos regularly, as you know. But yeah, even though I do need 2-3 more, I think, to be really ready with the full stall setup, I'm really itching to work on a nice big one this week. So that's what I plan to do this week, and then probably later in the month I'll try and get a couple more small ones done and go and set up a stall one weekend. But yeah, so that's what I'll be doing this week. We've also got Hungarian Mother's Day coming up. We in Hungary celebrate Mother's Day on the first Sunday of May as opposed to the second Sunday. So we'll go see Mum, and then on the following weekend we'll probably celebrate with Jay's mum, and Jazz will give me all my gifts. Usually on Australian Mother's Day she does that. So that's what's coming up this week, and I don't know what else. We'll see what else pops up. But thank you so much for watching this video. That's all the footage I have this week. Thank you for joining me on my art journey, and I hope you'll join me again next week and that you have a great week and a great weekend. Thanks guys. Bye.